Welcome. My name is Rich. This is Kingdoms of Amalur, a reckoning. Not re-reckoning, as I've said. My research into re-reckoning suggested that they didn't actually change add anything, really, to the story, or make any significant changes. It was just add an ability to alter the camera settings, as in how far away it is from you, and mess with the colour. Which, for me, is not a significant enough change to warrant... They went all the way up there. Oh well. Just those two small changes were not enough to warrant splurging on a new version of the game. Like, it didn't add any new story. It didn't include the expansions. No significant changes to that I read about to existing story in the game, so it didn't seem worth it. And in my opinion, I mean, I've played older games on stream and they've been fine. In my opinion, this is pretty enough. Like, it doesn't need to be current generation. The game is from 2012. I played a game from 2009 on stream before. That's Champions Online. And so, yeah, we're playing the original Reckoning, not re-reckoning. Wish I could look up a bit more, because there's an interesting ceiling up there. Ooh, there's a face. You know, I've never noticed the face before. Big old Green Man style wooden face coming out of the woodwork. So at the moment we are in Gorgalth. We are trying to become Sir Sagrel, or take on the role of Sir Sagrel.
Step aside, brash dustling. You have no role in Fey telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath? Alas, Sagrel's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay, but the seat will never be filled by a mortal. Of that I am certain. We were too late to catch the thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorgoath. But all is not lost. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the thresh occupied while you seek out the heart vines. She approached each of us who is vying for an empty seat in the House of Ballads, sometimes in the forest, sometimes in the plains. Each time she offered reward beyond our imagining. All she asked in return was that we infiltrate the house as her agent. Needless to say, none accepted.
Is there anything else in this list?
The beast and Gorgoath Hollow work together, like lovers. The grave thresh emerges to feed and kill, to collect sustenance for itself and the Hollow. When it returns to its lair, the thresh is embraced by Gorgoath, wrapped in a warm, living shell that protects it until the next time they hunger. The thresh slumbers in its lair, a protective shell formed of vines of the Hollow. We must weaken the nest, keep new shoots from taking root.
Hey, welcome, Hawkman. Yeah, it is curious. I mean, what do you tempt a Fae with? And I don't think they have a currency, or they don't particularly care about it. And how is he so sure?
Keep your eyes open.
Absolutely none of the potentials took on... Oh, is he joining me? Yes, he is. Okay. None of the other potentials agreed. What happened to... oh, wow. Just immediately dead. To some brownies. Oh, odd. Can't say I have much of an opinion of these guys. If they can't even manage brownies. Maybe he doesn't know how many people were approached. Yeah, could be. Let's,
Come, the heart finds are near.
Sir Sagrel was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
yeah, I'll have them. They look good. I think your spear failed because the target moved out of range during the casting animation. Yeah, probably. Something like that. What spell he's using? It's not that he's using. Is a bit weird. Can actually finish off. I mean, I suppose eventually he probably could. He seems to be immortal. Because he's necessary for the story. So he's protected currently by the plot. But I think it would take him a while to wear down the brownies solo. That's Sky Blossom. No reagents found. Okay. Apparently I can't manage to harvest Sky Blossom just at the moment. Apparently that's a heart vine. So the thresh is in the middle there. And as I go around the outside, pulling on these heart vines, more of that will drop away. Why does he float only in combat? That's a bit weird. were a bit off.
The Thresh has surrounded itself with allies.
Yeah, clearly. A lockpick. NPCs in this game often literally do no damage and take no damage, or nearly none. Ooh, drink the purple potion. I think I shall. Thank you. What does the purple potion do? Experience booster. Oh, fair enough. Minor healing potions. Apparently that only stacks to 10. Current stopper decreases lightning damage. Fine iron hammer. Oh, it's crude steel. Right, okay. Of course steel is better than iron. Do they look exactly the same? Oh no, the steel is square, right, whereas the iron is round. Do both of these do fire? Oh, smouldering does fire and ice. Okay, interesting. Going to want to repair my gear soon, I expect. Do you know whether repairing gear like adds a certain fixed number to the repair level, or whether it just takes it all the way up? Because if it's the latter, then it would be more worth waiting until gear is almost completely destroyed in terms of durability, compared with if it only adds a certain level. Plague Bearer probably does poison damage, doesn't it? Which I think I would rather avoid, given that I currently do not regenerate health. Scalding Greatsword. Chakrams. Fantastic. And they go to a utility slot. No, not that I think I can slot anything just at the moment. Items. Gem of Fire Shield. Well, that wouldn't go in my utility slot anyway, would it? After all. So the reason I like... You don't remember about repair kits. I know repair kits do quite a lot though. Okay. I have a reason to do sage crafting now. Yep.
Gorgoth wishes us gone.
That's why I like chakrams. They look fucking cool. sort of planty beast, as I recall. Yeah, there we go. It floats as well. Made of plant and bone. They're not as impressive as the sword in terms of damage yet, but I will be able to build better chakrams. Which is not to be sneered at. First playthrough I experimented a lot with chakrams, quickly became a favourite. It's a mid-range weapon, but it's an AoE. Yep, that's another thing. It hits everything along the line of the attack rather than just having one target. I suppose bows probably are the longest range, but I
There are so many
never
of
really...
them.
Oh, he's talking. Okay, I never really got on with the bow as a weapon in this game. And of course it's not AoE, unless you can enchant bows to do fire damage, and then when it hits, they sort of hit on an area, I suppose. Personal favourite for single target is a wand. Fair enough. Never really experimented with wands either. I found chakrams and thought, oh, they look cool. And a sword is a decent balance between speed and damage. So my loadout when I played the first time was sword and chakrams.
There are so many of them.
Oh yeah, someone ran this way, didn't they? Someone else. So they, unless the body, oh no, the body will have despawned by now, won't they? When was the last time? Where was the last place we had a fight? It was back here, wasn't it? So whoever it was that ran this way. Oh no, there he is. Okay. So we had a sword and a... That's not a shield, that's a
This is the
pocket
difficult
mask.
part.
Poor bugger. Not protected by a plot. Ones you can just hold the button for a rapid fire attack. Drains mana though. Ah, okay. I think I must have picked up a really weedy wand, the first wand I got, and tried it out and was like, no thank you. But it's not to yuck someone else's yum or anything. It's not really what I'm about. There are some yums that I think definitely deserve to be yucked. But preference for weapons in games isn't one of them. Ooh, ceremonial. Stop it. Christ. Alright. Is that on the radial? Yes it is. Okay. Map to radial. Put you there I suppose. Perhaps it's more tap repeatedly instead of holding it down. Okay. I probably don't care about Flame Guard. Maybe I should use Flesh Eater. Current stopper I don't think is going to be useful. Increase physical damage, that might be useful. Blazing Salve, increase the damage you do with fire-based attacks, might as well use that. I don't think I'm bleeding, and I don't think it's attacking me with lightning either. Or fire. Increases your physical-based resistance by 25%, well let's use that. Increases the chance that you will perform critical strikes by 10%. Might as well use that. I think I have been getting some crits. Is it? I don't think it's hitting me with poison, is it? It's like, it's got purple energy, so it's like... Oh, let's have minor steel curtain as well, may as well. Dodge a lot. That's a vulnerability to lightning. It was vulnerable to something, and I think it was lightning. Let's have them. We loot corpse. Star Thistle. That's a human with blue lips. There we go. Boggarts are a bit odd with looting because when they break, when they die, they break up into small chunks, like pieces, and spread out over an area. And
We're not through yet.
I was getting a little bit confused there by the fact that the body was glowing, which meant that it could be interacted with, but I wasn't near enough to the bit that the game considers the center to be able to take any loot. I mean, you would think if the whole thing could be interacted with and therefore had the sort of glowy aura around it, or aura effect like this has, that you could interact with any part of it that you were near enough to and then loot it.
2 times he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds of grass he eased.
Did I manage to miss 2 Boggarts? Guess I did.
That wasn't so terrible.
Yeah, but the Thresh is only the first of many challenges within Gorgoath. Gorgoath. Oh, stuff spawned back in. Okay. Feyblades of Song. Ballad's Signet Ring. Let's have them.
How can this be? Sir Sagrel dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song. Not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagrel defeats the Grave Thresh. He is victorious. I don't know how, but someone has changed the song of Sir Sagrel. Listen. We are not alone. I do not like this.
Boggarts aren't the only things. These pieces of themselves. Stop that. See, I'm close to a section of the thresh, and it's glowing like I can interact with it, or to let me know that I can interact with it. But, well, I mean, I suppose in this case it makes a certain amount of sense. I don't imagine that the thresh would have held its important bits in the skull. But when it's a boggart, and none of the pieces are particularly significant. I mean, which part of this boggart is the centre? Like, you would think maybe it's this part, but no, it's over here. That's the trunks. Maybe because it's hollow, and those are the trunks. It keeps all its significant bits. The sativa fibers and the minor venom guard are in the wooden trunks there. Oh yes, that's right. There was the ring and the helmet, wasn't there? I mean, I did also get Blades of Song, heirlooms of the House of Ballads, recently born by its champion, Sir Sagrel. These blades have slain with a storied grace and dignity. I mean, they're decent, but they're not particularly remarkable, especially considering the things that we'll pick up later. But there was the Ceremonial Helmet, part of a set, belonged to Eswin Eric, a noted mercenary captain and tournament champion. His first full dress rig, Captain Eric, was lost on a raid in Cluricon. So I can equip it, but it's not as good as what I currently have equipped. But it's only slightly less good. Fire resistance, melee block efficiency, and if I get the full set, I'll get all of these things. I mean, it's a fancier helmet, I suppose, but I will fairly swiftly leave it behind in terms of useful items. No, don't want that. Accessories. This ring bears the harp crest of the House of Ballads. +5 to damage, +5 damage resistance. Oh, another dead person. Conductive Fey Blades. No, that's an elf, not a Fey. Oh, so I haven't actually shown what Fey Blades look like, have I? So, I mean, they look cool, but as weapons, they actually leave something to be desired, because yeah, one thing that bugged me about this game is that unique armor bits get out-leveled and you can't upgrade them. Yeah. So, this design is clearly for slashing. You can't really do any stabbing with this. I mean, it's got a point. Now, these are worse for stabbing. These are definitely worse for stabbing. And they're not really very good for slashing either. But with a weapon like this, it's basically two sabers stuck together, or two cutlasses, really, stuck together. But the problem is, with a weapon like this, if you're swinging, trying to get this section aligned to hit a target, as you swing and extend the blade, by moving your hand like this to make the point move forwards so that you can get more cut. The rear blade, particularly the point here, gets closer to poking you. So they look very cool. They're not terribly effective, unfortunately, because you have to limit how far you extend. You know, how you need to be very careful when you're wielding one of these. So you can sort of slash, but it's not as efficient. Feyblade sneak attack animation is neat. Cool. That's good to know. Using them as a pair like this. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that there's some added blocking ability here, but yeah, Feyblades aren't something I like for most combat. Yeah. I mean, they look cool, but practically speaking, as a weapon, they're not very efficient. They're not very useful, which is why you don't see anything like this in history. Historical weapons don't look like this. And there are some very strange weapons, particularly from the East, like India and China and even Japan, with like punch daggers and other strange weapons. But you never really see anything like this. And it's really because the design is it's not very efficient and it's not very good. It's very heavy. I mean, you'd be better served by just cutting off the second blade and just keeping this. Really. The game, it's an AoE weapon, but super short range. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can hit multiple targets with swords as well, as long as they're in front of you. What was I using before? I don't think it was... Alright, this is secondary, isn't it? So I want to re-equip the Iron Chakrams. There we go. Oh, this still had something to pick up. Okay. Yeah, it's the trunks, isn't it? You can see. The wooden trunks is where boggarts keep their stuff. Ice shield. Feyblade combos can sometimes hit enemies behind you, but only if they're super close. There's also the fact that as you attack with a melee weapon, you tend to move forwards. So the enemy would have to be following you for it to be reliably hitting anyone behind you. Doesn't really seem worth it, if I'm honest. So, chaps. Oh, that's seems like something that needs fixing.
A sudden sound and fearsome roar awoke our hero from his rest. The Maid of Windermere had called the grave thresh from its nest to have at her behest.
I mean, I suppose it can't hurt to equip some Feyblades and just have a look at the combo that I get. And that's kind of cool. Oops, that's another thrush. I think I want... useful weapons before trying to tackle it. Jotun war beads. Interesting. They're purple, so they're definitely better than floating lawstone. Lawstone was floating pedestal and all. Yep, the whole thing. Jotun war beads. That's probably. It's definitely better than the student's necklace because it just gives me 5 extra mana. Wow, super good. Ice resistance might be good, but damage and damage resistance. I think that's what we want to go for. A relic of the mighty Jotun people, whose these war beads were crafted in bulk to aid the warriors in hunting prey. Now, what do you do? Ice resistance. I mean, it's probably better than just having 5 health, isn't it? So let's put that on. Because I imagine at this point, I mean, can I work out how much health? Oh yeah, there we go, 80. So it was just adding 5 to that, and mana is 70. I don't know what percent 5 is of 80, but it's not much. At this point, barely significant. Where did, what's his face go? He ran off. Oh, I think it was that direction, wasn't it? Maybe he's, it wasn't him. Because the other guy had orange hair. Was it this direction? Or did he go this direction? And get killed by the thresh. I suppose that's possible. Oh yeah, there he is. Poor bugger. I wonder whether it's possible to keep him alive. Probably not once his resilience wore off. Oh yes, that's right. So I noticed that there was a sort of wibbly bit here, and I was wondering whether I'd actually interacted with it or not, and I have. But I had forgotten. What the face is significant of, and why? Is it supposed to include hair, or is that a skull? Like, is that the shape of the skull, or is that hair that has not been given a defined hairline? Do you suppose? A long, swooping. Hallam left the building. Was his name Hallam? I thought it was. No, that's not Hallam. Hallam has white hair, and he hangs out in the House of Ballads. That was one of the other hopefuls. Acolyte? No, that's not right either. It's Boggarts. There we go. Took a bit longer, but it was a bit more satisfying lining them all up and Zero question. Who made the statue? It's probably the Fae. I mean, this seems like a sort of place that the Fae would build. Maybe? Or maybe the Maid of Windermere. That looks like sort of a... It looks like it's got eyes in it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a face. And that's a face just with roots over the mouth. Yeah, there's more, there's faces up there, aren't there? Maybe it's Arathi? It might be, but I don't think so. The Arathi tended to use stone, I thought. And the heads are definitely elven. Whether it's worth... Yeah, let's go deal with the last two boggarts. Yeah, I think Arathi Ruins tend to be full of, well, thicker mist than this, certainly, and, oh, they're below. I can't get to them at all. I don't think. No. I don't think there's a way down. Maybe I can jump, though? No. There's a... That, in the water, the little sort of ring of disturbed water, that means that it's, How on earth do you get down there? Because there's a chest as well. Where would you come from? Over here somewhere? There's a bunch of stuff to interact with down there. Plus enemies. So it... And it's got a doorway as well. Why would you not be able to get down there? Oh, I wonder, I don't remember. Indoor maps in this game only show your current floor sometimes. Yeah. But I don't think that we really encountered anywhere. Maybe it's a secret area and you need to find secret higher than at a higher level than I've got. Maybe? I suppose it'd be worth coming back for then. Yeah, this seems like seems like it'd be the right place. And it looks a bit difficult to see, but it looks like it's got a defined doorway section there. Well, there isn't one on the other side. Yeah, I think I need to have higher detect secret than I currently have. Probably. Yeah. Some maps have hallway that curves down to a lower level. Yeah. But this is definitely where the doorway down to here would have come from. Like, this also includes the fact that you come up to a higher level here than you would be down here, doesn't it? Like, this includes different levels of the same map. Maybe it's a bug and devs forgot to add the stairs. Maybe. I think... Oh no, I want to... Abilities... No, it's not that. Status skills. Detect hidden. Enemies and other characters are displayed on the minimap. Hidden treasures are displayed on the minimap and revealed if you go near them. Enemies facing is displayed on the minimap. Disarm traps. Secret doors are displayed on the minimap and are revealed if you go near them. Traps are displayed on the minimap. Traps can be disarmed and salvaged. Lore stones and treasures are displayed on the minimap. So I probably want to get to here with Detect Hidden before trying to find the various hidden stairs. Or hidden doors. Okay, because I thought I'd killed everything that I met on the way. Oh, did I not listen to that?
Sir Sagrel approached the spirit deep within Gorgoroth. He slashed its wicked stock and root, safe from behind its wrath, slyly from a side path.
So it seems as though they all have different stories. Like, I think they're probably grouped into different stories. And rank 5 is a bit mid-game level, so you might not get it for a while. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if I focused on it every time I leveled up, I'd get there fairly quickly, but that would be at the expense of everything else. So, I guess I'll just have to try and remember to come back to all the indoor places for the purpose of searching for secrets. What's up here? I think I want to go and find out what that is. I don't think it's a way to another, like, zone. Like another section of this map. I don't think that it leads... I mean, if I look at the world map... Oh, it does lead somewhere. I mean, that's the House of Ballads, but I don't remember what this is. Oh, maybe I should leave it alone. I haven't been directed to go there yet. Okay, let's leave it. Oh no, I want this, don't I? You know what's kind of annoying is there doesn't seem to be a toggle auto run button. I mean, I can press a key to make myself run more quickly, but I have to keep a finger on W to keep going forwards. Where do I want to go? Return to him and talk to him, I guess. Oh, and I should probably return to the House of Ballads to let them know I've got Sagrel's ring. I do.
Oh, Two Legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this?
What do I know about the House
Must
of
mean the
Ballads?
fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. Their smell... It is unusual, green.
If I get closer, it'll tell me I have to set foot inside. Yeah, and I don't want to do that yet because it will set the level of the area. I'd rather wait until I had a mission to go there.
The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might call it the Well That Wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that.
I can save scum to see the name, then restart whether you were there. Oh yeah, that's true.
hunt well.
Oh, forgot about that. Well, let's go up to the House of Ballads, and then I'll save scum, find out what this area is about. It might jog some memories. Well, then again, it might not. I mean, it probably will just have a name for an area that won't mean very much to me. Is that a lore stone that I haven't listened to yet? Yes.
In his great plan, Mitharu blessed both us and the Fae with nature. The Fae say these stones will hold the memories of those who talk to them, and will hold them forever, unlike the confessions I hear. I don't know how this works, and it lacks the structure and order that is the mark of Mitharu. This may be the place I should go. Mitharu had no hand in it. Look at it. Mossy, pale rock, blank, with cracks. So many cracks.
Yeah, that's definitely worth recording over the Fae House of Ballads stories. See how it said, if I recall correctly, there's a special map area for the Maid of Windermere quests. See how it said you completed the Odoroth set? Yeah, that's true. We're in the Odoroth area, I guess. Why am I walking? I can just fast travel. Fucking... Come on. Get together.
Congratulations.
Apparently they can feel the ring on me, I guess. Court of Enchantments unlocked with Ballad's signet ring. Yes, I remembered that you couldn't get in here until you'd done something, and I guess obviously it was get the ring.
It's the mortal. And you, a child of dust, has defeated the grave thresh. What a tale you've claimed for yourself, my friend. You are granted the seat of Sir Sagrel, and all privileges hereto, including membership in the Court of Enchantments. Alas, there is no time for celebration. There has been another incident. The king has asked for you. One similar to the plight of Sagrel, I dare say. Another erratic chain of events. The Ballad of Bloody Bones has taken an unexpected turn. The great Sir Ferrara has been sent to face this new challenge. But he will need your assistance. That is how the song is sung.
Sir Ferrara. Is that like Ferrari or Ferrero?
In every telling, Sir Ferrara falls at the hands of Bloody Bones. But he is not left to perish alone in the cold of Uduath. Sir Sagrel, his knight hand, comes to him. Sagrel revives the fallen hero and brings him back to the lights of this summer life. Without Sagrel, without you, this ballad cannot be sung. Sir Ferrara tracks the villain Bloody Bones to his lair and rescues the fair maiden, sacrificing himself in the process. This is Ferrara's most selfless act, to give up his own glory for the good of another. It has always been this way, and must be preserved for all seasons. Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere, where it once hosted the lords and ladies of the High Court. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. Unless mortals have suddenly created a method of resurrection, it's our only option.
Funny you
You
should
will
say
know
that.
when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Gwenson. The telling is in your hands now. A poor cursed soul who wanders the forest in search of his ancient love. She left him, for he was a cruel and lonely villain. Now he takes out his rage on the innocent. He is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of Detir, Annihilator of Elkmar, Captain of the Gilded Gorgon, Grasper of the Spear of Light, and Baron of the Forsaken Plain. Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago. It was meant to be a source of pride for all Summer Fae. Our glory belongs to everyone. If you must know, it is a potion I concocted with the aid of several companions. It will bring Sir Ferrara back from the brink of death, if used correctly, of course. This ballad requires his survival, and since the usual Sagrel is not here to offer rescue, it is you who must do it. Many seasons ago, it was the retreat of the High King himself, where he hunted with the heroes of the Court of Enchantments, and was regaled with the songs of ages past. But that was long ago. The oratory, like so much of our beloved summer court, has wilted in heat of time. It is a hollow shell of what it was. The Court of Enchantments has marched south to face the threat and to quell rumors. They reside in the House Oratory in Ettenmere. Off with you.
Let's level up. Level 6 now. I suppose it's probably worth getting that. You know, the Fae keep talking about cycles and tellings, but their culture is slowly crumbling. Yeah, it's a shame that. I don't think I really... You can fail to dispel a ward once before it will explode. I don't think I really care very much about dispelling. I mean, I will eventually put points into it, just so that I fill out the skill, but... I mean, you can't, like... It's basically magic lockpicking, is all it is. Like, you can't use it for anything else. You can't use dispelling to open doors or anything, I don't think. Let's just go with Sagecraft, I guess. What are you? Hardy constitution. Durable nature enables you to survive nearly anything from sword wounds to magic flames. Just extra health and elemental resistance. Threat of immediate death grants you a chance for a surge of health and a short span of greatly increased damage whenever your health falls below 25%. 30% chance to trigger. Presumably the chance will improve as you level it up. Quick might be good. Greatsword Mastery. I don't think I care about Greatsword Mastery, to be honest. Maybe I just want a new attack. That seems fine. Envenomed Edge, Frost Trap. Well, it's arrow stuff in it. I don't care about arrows. be honest, there's a limited amount of stuff. The careful application of vile poisons to all your edged weapons and arrowheads allow you to weaken your opponents. 15% chance per hit to deal 10 poison damage over 5 seconds. Sustained cost 25 mana. Yeah, let's go with that. Seems useful. Next level. Current chance, 15% chance. Deal 10 poison. 20 poison. Sustained cost, 25% of my mana, which just means that it takes off 25% of my mana permanently. Works on all bladed weapons, including chakrams. Yeah, that's cool. Unique mix of arcane and martial talent enable you to deal incredible damage with chakrams. Yeah. Conservative casting. All casting costs reduced by 10%. That seems good. Tag up to 3 targets with a magical mark and then hold the button to detonate all marked enemies with a fiery explosion. That seems cool too. While active, Sphere of Protection creates a magical barrier that blocks a percentage of damage from each incoming attack. Sustained cost 30% mana, which wouldn't leave you with much if you were using that and poison. Let's go with that. Just want to do more damage with... Oh, there we go. +1 to all skills. Equip requirements reduced by 25%. Influence. Nice. So let's... there we are. No, there we are. Apply that. And that has permanently capped 25% off of all of my mana, as you can see. Oh, whilst I'm here, there's probably someone I can sell my junk to, isn't there? And I think there's a sage crafting... Isn't there a sage crafting? Yes, there we are.
Greetings, Sagrel.
Poison, fire, lightning, physical, magic. Can I not? How do I improve quality again? Do I need several of... Physical shard, physical shard. No, that's not how you combine. Glowing green gloves show up in cutscenes too. Nice. I don't think that's how you improve, because that's just Assailant's Gem. That doesn't. That hasn't improved. It's probably. I think I can use it yet, can I? Status skills. Sagecraft. Can create powerful gems using lambent quality shards. Strengthen shards by combining 2 of the same quality to get 1 of the next highest quality. Right, okay, so I need another point in that before I got the ability to improve shards. If I recall correctly, you need to rank up sagecrafting to be able to strengthen shards. Yeah, there we go. I'm 1 short. Craft epic gems. Create more powerful gems using pristine quality shards. Yeah, okay. So at the moment I'm stuck with not being able to No. Right, there we go. Let's create... what do I want? No, that increases mana. I don't care about that. Mana regen per second. No, that doesn't matter to me either. Fire and physical. Ooh, health regen. Lambert physical shard. What does this do? Chance to critical hit. No, don't care about that. Health regen per second. Health regen per second. 14% mana. Hold on. Where are my chakrams? Do I have to unequip the chakrams before I can... I swear that they... Yeah, utility socket. Doesn't have a slot. None of these have slots. Am I not allowed to socket anything into the chakrams for some reason? Is it because the chakrams are too high level or quality? There isn't any way of like switching to... No, there isn't. Maybe I need... Maybe I have only got armor socket, armor gems, so I'd need to craft a utility gem before I could... No, I think I've worked it out. I think it's only showing me things that I can put existing gems into, so I need to have a gem before it will show me things I can put it into. Extra health. I wish I could like right click on these to get rid of them. That'd be handy. Physical. Oh yeah, cloudy physical. Damage versus lightly wounded targets. No, I think I just want to go with health regen. Seems like the most useful thing I could have at the moment, because it'll mean I'll slowly regenerate out of combat and even in combat. Yeah, let's go with that. And then there we are. And now I regenerate. Was he a seller? No, I think he could just unslot things. There's no one else here that does anything. Okay.
Hello.
One issue with Sage crafting is the many effects stuck. Yeah. Some of them don't seem that many effects stuck. Not the many effects. That many of the effects that you can achieve. Yeah, they don't seem terribly useful, some of them.
The court calls and I obey.
Maybe I can sell things to him, although I doubt it.
What would you like? I got plenty of tastiness. Plenty of the thick, runny stuff, whatever they call it. Ugh, this yellow goo will really curl your stem. Believe me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Apparently, Fae have stems.
My greetings to the court.
It makes a certain amount of sense if they're like sort of planty people. Let's I can't fast travel from here. Okie dokie. I need to leave then. Maybe I can fast travel now. What's that? Oh, it's Tongue Candle Mines, right? Yes. That wolf guy said they smelled like plants, yeah. So, I wonder whether stalks are in place of, umbilical cords? Like, instead of having a belly button, they have a place where there's a stalk. Or maybe it's somewhere else.
Hello. Care to part with some gold?
Nope. I wish you to part with some of yours. I wonder whether I can
Come
break
see me
down
again.
that gear yet. Salvage. I mean, I may as well salvage everything. Right? Because I might get useful stuff out of any of it. I mean, I'm probably not ever going to need to build a talisman, though, so... Leggings. You can get grips and stuff out of wands, can't you? Well, but sometimes you don't. Okay. I don't think I want those things. I don't. Maybe I should. Yeah, okay. Let's have that. Fine iron. Hammer, simple shaft. Cotton cowl. I might not get anything useful out of the cotton cowl. Talismans are shields, but for blocking magic. Yeah, I figured that talismans were what you use if you're a sorcerer and you want to protect yourself, because the requirements are sorcery. And the game also listed bucklers, which must be the finesse equivalent. So, but I've got enough points in might to get a shield, and I think the shields probably have the highest physical blocking, and that'll probably be the most common type. Oh, that's a shame. So is that. Oh well. What can I get out of this? Copper guard, basic grip, basic trim. Okay, so there was some useful stuff in there. Can't build any chakrams because I don't have any discs, which fair enough. Got a rigid trim, those are good. I always save scum anytime I salvage stuff. Fair enough. I don't think I can be bothered, especially not on stream. Warrior armor. Chaussers. No, let's build. Probably got enough rivets for boots, so. Heal. Oops. Yep, that's definitely better. Yeah, fine. Leather boots. Alright, continue. Why did it leave? You know what, never mind. Leggings, whoops. Right, yeah, I've only got one set of leather braces. Simple bindings. Compared with what I've got, not as good, so never mind. Don't think I want any mage stuff. Warrior armor. Can I build anything that's better than I've got at the moment? It's nice that you can compare stuff. Nah. This looks like it's better, but without an armor slot. Although I haven't really been using an armor slot, so never mind. Gives me more health. Yeah, it seems like it's worth it. So I might as well salvage those two things then. No. Okay, and then sell the components that I know I will never use.
Yes, what do you need?
I actually kept a talisman to swap to for boss fights where I have to fight magic heavy opponents. Fair enough. Sell. I don't think I need any of those. Okay, well I don't need to have that open. Don't think I'm ever going to build a big sword or a hammer. Or anything that uses a shaft. Flamed shaft. Charged fulcrum. No, those are for bows, aren't they? Curved iron blades are from Fey blades, and I don't think that I really want to build any Fey blades, so let's get rid of them. Yeah, that seems it.
Goodbye.
So not as much as I would have gotten if I'd just sold everything wholesale, but I think that salvaging stuff is probably at the moment more worthwhile, because that will get me better, well, it will allow me to construct better gear. I don't really have anything to spend the money on. Let's save. And then proceed in to wherever this is. That was luck more than anything. Skill trainers. You need a lot of gold for skill trainers. Ah, true. Yes. Although, will I need skill trainers? Considering the destiny that I want to go with. Windermere. Okay, that's what this is. I think that it's only making exploding noises because it has fire as an attribute. Okay, so I can't actually even go in. Yet, it seems. Open Wall of Thorns, no. I don't think I have a reason to go in, do I? That was the one that I did deliberately, wasn't it? Probably go some distance into here and pick up the stuff that I got. Jumped mouth burst at me. It's like a chakra on my heel. That won't go poorly for you, will it? Horrible little creature. I wonder whether the position for opening this chest will be the same. Apparently. Cool. Let's have them. And then we'll head somewhere else. This area requires you to start the quest. Yeah. I figured probably that would be it. I don't think that I've gone far enough into the area for it to change to a hollow log. Me having entered, but I suppose even if it does, then it's not that big of a deal, really. It's the hollow log down here. Oh yes, it is. Eel petal. Okay. I think I still want to leave that alone until I've got better thingamying. Spelling, that's the word. Oh, bugger off. Is that the one that blew your face off last time? Pretty sure it is. Yeah. I think it was a hard one as well. Which is why I'm reluctant to have a go at it again.
I was told of ancient days when wise priestess Arathi Ruins to goddess Lyria spoke. The people, remembering all after war, called for Durek's fate. "Slay them, the foul and wretched tribe," said Dokilfar. "Spare them, the poor and miserable beasts," cried Losulfar. Their minds, depraved and hatred-poisoned, twisted. Alfar struck Alfar over drink, at feast, when all else is merry, when peace reigns in havens. Hateful, I am told, were cousins towards each other. From the cold-blessed Ferial, Beala Tirin, with a head to seek Lyria's guidance, set forth on a pilgrimage.
Okay. Spelling minigame is super hard if you have to worry about those. You hit a black sigil and the ward exploded, and I died. Yes. Does some level of dispelling remove those black sigils? I think it did, didn't it? Status skills dispelling. Dark sigils are removed from wards, so I need to wait until here before I had a go. Someone with a mission. Penrikel.
For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Penrikel's my name, traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
Both guys said you need bleachwood as bait for the evil well. I don't think the well is evil. It's just that its power was used by the sprites to turn him into a human.
None are safe from its wilting touch, not even the travellers. Like everyone in Amalur, our fate is in the cards.
Not me.
Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorhart wish to hide from the war beneath the trees. But you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha. At first listen, the Fae speak in riddles, but bend an ear. They revere stories. It is how they give their lives meaning. If you can call what they do life, the House of Ballads is a place where the Fae revel in their past glories. It is north of here if you're curious. I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles.
Fun fact, in theory, it's possible to pick every lock in this game with only one lockpick. It is technically possible. True. You probably have to save scum enormously. But you probably could manage it, yeah. I don't think I'd bother, though.
New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes.
No, that's a busy tongue, innit?
They usually stay with the war in the east. thankfully so. But I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them.
Sorry. Well, the thing that brought me back, anyway. I'm a side effect.
Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it. I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken the forest. It is best avoided. It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven for those wishing to escape the horrors of Webwood. To the west lies Gorehart Village. To the north is the House of Ballads.
I think that's the Warsworn Keep that we need to go to.
An ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such things.
Made of Windermere, I think.
Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it. Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look, and when.
Whose ring is this that I'm supposed to be stealing? Was it a Fae ring? I don't know how I feel about nicking stuff from the Fae. Or like whose pockets to look in. I mean, saying no would probably just cut off a section of the game, wouldn't it? I can probably drop the mission later if I feel like I don't want to steal from someone.
The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. A young knight, wishing to be her champion, offered to reclaim it. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the troll came to feed, the knight killed the troll and returned the ring to the maiden. The ballads of these Fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these Fae work.
I don't know that really will work, you know.
Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn Fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. May your kills be clean.
That's handy. Probably don't need to sneak up on it either. Not sure where I'm going to find another antelope though. You'd expect there to be 4 handy. Reconnect to the chat, please. Okay. As the leechwood bark lands on the surface of the pool, it sinks into the swirling blackness, and suddenly all seems at peace. You take a draught of the wandering well. No, I think I can go back to Wolf Bloke. Ain me. Oh hey, hollow log.
Please. It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf.
I don't think you've taught me that.
Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
He has returned to Wolfwood. not interested. I want an antelope. Antelope, please, game. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong time because it's night. I don't think you can use beds in the game, can you? To make the passage of time go more quickly. Yeah, I've definitely run next to a bed and not been able to interact with it at all. That's a bear. A dead bear. Right, yes, of course. It's not showing up on the minimap. Spread-eagled. It's kind of annoying that the antelope don't show up on the minimap. Nope, already interacted with that, obviously. Oh, this is almost a different zone, isn't it? Okay. If someone's talking to me in chat and I'm not responding, then I apologise, but I mean, the app tells me welcome to Vanilla Jester's chat room, but it's not actually showing me any new messages. I mean, I could try leaving and then entering again, but like occasionally the app will tell me disconnected or attempting to reconnect. But the number of times that it actually does that when that the number of times that it actually tells you that it's reconnecting or disconnected compared with the number of times that it actually isn't connected at all. The tree whose roots are on both sides of a stream and both sides of the bridge. Up here? Yeah. Big tree. Big old tree. That has to have been grown that way deliberately by the Fae, hasn't it? I think probably that is the main trunk. The main section of the tree. Maybe not. Aha! Splendid. And there's a dude here who I think wants to mix a potion, and you can convince him that actually it's not a good idea. Often you see things grown naturally like that. true. Yeah, there we go, Children Keep. Yes, that's a fine place to put Sky Blossom, in a pile of stones. Makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, that leads down to meeting Arden, doesn't it? These wolves here for? Are they going to leave me alone? This is what happens when you attack the apex predator in the world. If I recall correctly, that's the guy who wants you to steal a potion from a chest in Shieldring Keep that you can just make with alchemy. Or maybe you already got one as random loot? Maybe. I did drink a lot of potions when I was fighting the Thresh, the Grave Thresh. Come on, Penry. Wake up. Got your thing.
Good. The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lecker the Corpulent. I guess he had a bit of a appetite. You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lecker should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right?
Yep.
You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going to draw out Lecker the Corpulent and get us the ring. Farewell.
Her voice sounds kind of petulant, doesn't it? I'm not fond of her at all. Wow, that's a weird beastie, isn't it? Why are there a selection of mounting plaques? Heads only stay on those things because they're taxidermied. You don't get just random fucking heads off of animals and then stick them to wooden plaques and have them stay there. I thought when we were talking about mounting heads, I was going to be sticking them on spikes. Apparently not. Let's have them.
Hello there. Thanks for dealing with Lecker. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part's all. Now that this business is over, just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment.
Why does she want the ring? What does it do? Can I leave the comfort? No, I can't. should have checked before she ran up. I wonder whether it's worth keeping it or handing it over. I'll hold on to it.
Well, after seeing what you did to that troll, I'm not keen on the idea of getting on your bad side. Keep the ring if you so please. Looks like there's no fairy tale ending after all. You would make a good traveller. Enjoying it, are you? Good. Now why don't you leave well enough alone? New to the Feylands, ain't ya? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and cut your teeth, so the saying goes.
Why did it show up again?
Begone with you.
Oh no, it's not consumable. Accessories. 10% health. Well, it's probably better, isn't it? i.e. they're the Thieves Guild. Yeah. I think it said that Star Camp had been added to my map. But... oh no, there we go, Star Camp. I can't fast travel there because I haven't been to there yet, but... yeah. Let's go and talk to Oleander Sinclair. Get his mission regarding the... My reasoning for keeping the ring is that I don't know what it does, and it's obviously a Fey ring, and being a member of the House of Ballads, I'm a bit more... I'm a bit closer to being the correct sort of person to have the ring. Heck, maybe it's a Sir Sagrel story. Having the Maiden's Ring. I don't know. It might be worth taking it to the House of Ballads, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I wonder whether that's a thing that they programmed in. So let's take this, and then we'll go up to the House of Ballads and see whether they care about the ring.
Step right up and allow yourself the pleasure of my company. I am the great Oleander Sinclair, alchemist virtuoso. Today only I am offering the people of Yelven a special... what am I offering? Blast! The potion's wearing off. You know, a person who makes potions from things like fungal spores and droppings. A person like me. A virtue... what? Perhaps you should use words people actually understand. Someone here is looking mighty foolish right now. It's me. I'm the one looking foolish.
Oh, there we go.
Surely you've heard of him. The most famous travelling potion salesman whatever lived. The guy I landed on and killed. Knew him, did you? I mean, I'm him. That's me, Oleander. Beautiful woman. Ravishing. In fact, I made clear my intentions to woo her. She made clear her intentions to break my nose. They don't like me. Because they're brutes, I'd wager. Or because I stole from their treasure hoard. That's probably the reason.
Yeah, probably.
Stellentine Delphric wants to lock me up. Me, Oleander Sinclair. Did I mention that he's famous? That I'm famous? I'm Oleander Sinclair. The worst of the worst, that one. Honourable, proven, courageous. Who could ever be proud of such qualities?
Plenty of people. Fucking weirdo.
You like that head of yours? Well, if you do, I'd advise you stay here in the north. You could end up like those in Canneroc. Poor souls are spider snacks. In their prime, they were silk farmers, but now the villages are ruin. You can go and see for yourself. I wouldn't advise it, though. Yes, Yolvan. Quite appealing. You should visit. Where is Yolvan again?
Canneroc is a fun place. Yeah.
A potion. His potion, I mean. Oleander Sinclair. See, I'm not really him. He being a dead guy I found in a mine nearby. Landed on, really, but he was already dead. Maybe I took his coin and drank one of his potions. That's when things got strange. I could make potions? Tonics, cordials, restoratives. Turns out I really like alchemy, but the potion's effects are fading. Will you help me make another? Let's just say before I became Oleander Sinclair, I was less a travelling alchemist and more of a robber of travelling alchemists and other people. I don't recall the potion's name. No surprise, I can't even remember my own name. That's the price you pay for being for being a liar. Those Warsworn curs likely have one in their keep. I'm not sure. They won't let me in on account of my being a liar. You could make the potion using the proper reagents, but that would require work. We've got to hurry, though, because I'm getting dumber by the moment. Scour the keep and you'll find something useful. You wouldn't believe what those Warsworn are hoarding in there. I think there are 2 ingredients that go to the potion. The potion that makes you better at making potions. Ember Eyes and Sky Blossom, reagents you can find hereabouts. With them, I can make the potion I need. They're seeds that smoulder with the heat of a sun-baked stone. Amazing. I have no idea how I know that. I think there are 2 ingredients that go Ember Eyes and Sky Blossom. Reagents you can find. It's called that because the white pattern on its blue petals look like clouds in the sky on a summer day. Yeah, that sounds right.
I wonder why these aren't grayed out. I've already heard them. Short version, just take those plants and throw them in.
See you soon, mate.
Yeah. I mean, I've got plenty. I've got some of each, I think. Might as well. And I was going to travel to the House of Ballads anyway, and they've got a potion place, potion table, alchemy table.
What is it? Hello?
Oh no, that's gems. That's potions.
Greetings, Sagrel.
Oh, I already knew how to do it. There we go.
Greetings.
I want to try and see whether this ring does anything.
You should be at the oratory. The king expects you in the south. Make haste.
No.
Off with you.
I guess it's not a telling or a ballad that really come up. Oh well. I gave you the recipe for the potion, thus the quest added it to your known recipe list. Nice. Yeah, I thought that's what happened. I didn't think that I'd learned how to make it by experimenting. I know that I'd created a couple of things through experimentation.
Hello there. I didn't do it. Whatever it is you're eyeballing me for, I'm not the one the one who did it? Wait, did I? Hope this works. Bottoms up, mate. I think it's working. Indubitably. Plethora. Effulgent. There it is. Now I should be able to brew up anything I need in no time. As agreed, here's your payment. You're a real lifesaver.
Maybe make sure that you keep yourself equipped with that in future.
Not sure if I'll ever quite remember who I am, where I'm from. Probably for the best. Didn't like that fellow. Me.
That all face stuff is important, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like just having off with the phase stuff isn't always that important. I mean, I'd like it if they'd included the ability for you to go to the House of Ballads and go, hey, so it turns out I found this ring, someone was trying to nick it. Seems like maybe it would cause a snarl in the retellings of a tale. Here's the ring if you need it. But no, that's not something that they included, unfortunately. So let's go to Shieldring Keep, I guess. I mean, the thing that's causing me to pause is that
If you're here to join, see Tyne Delfric.
I'm not sure whether entering, but some Fey tales are less grandiose than others. That's true. I mean, it might be a fairly insignificant story, or maybe it was a Sir Sagrel story in the first place. Let's headcanon it and say that it was a Sir Sagrel story, and I've fulfilled it. Anyway, the thing that's causing me to pause is that you can eventually get a piece of gear from here that it's a helmet that's part of the Warsworn full set, because there's a full set of Warsworn gear, and I'm just worried that entering Shieldring Keep at such a low level will set that item, that gear's level low, but maybe just entering Dalantarth Woods will have set the level low already. Because the thing is, you gradually find pieces of this set of gear, and as you find them, your level is higher, and so the quality is better. And by the time you find the last piece, or earn it, perhaps in a mission or quest, the first piece that you get, the helmet, is almost trash, which makes the whole set not as good as it could have been. Which is unfortunate. But I probably already set Shieldring Keep's level, and there's other stuff in there that I want to do. Yeah, I wish the game had gear level upgrading. That would be great. So, another of the games that I'm planning on playing, Divinity Original Sin 2, has a mod that allows gear that you get to level up with you. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not, but it's definitely more than what's available here. So many cool uniques that pale because of your out-leveling them. Yeah. That's a dude in full Warsworn gear with a hammer holding a Niskaru head aloft. And Niskaru being the Kingdoms of Amalur names for humans. I'm basically running around like Link. Smashing every piece of pottery I can find. I don't know why they let it leave so much pottery around. No. Because it's on a table, I can't smash it. Apparently that's the rules. Don't worry about me, I'm just picking up your misplaced cash. That's what I'm doing.
Welcome. Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place.
The real question is why no one cares that you break their stuff. Yeah. It's a good question.
You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delphric holds talk with visitors. Forge and commissary are to the right as you enter the keep. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are left. Don't go in there. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means he stands above the other Castellans and leads them, more or less. Delphric's a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings.
Pretty sure that you can earn the position of Ancient of War?
Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for hire. Best you'll find. Were you thinking to join? Tyne Delphric's the Castellan. Speak to him. Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delphric.
Yeah, fair enough.
If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me.
It's a bit unfortunate that, as far as I could tell, the contract board never updated itself either, so it never refreshed over time. He's wearing almost entirely full Warsworn gear set, just he doesn't have the helmet on.
So you met Oathblade Ordura in Gorhart, and you thought you'd join the Warsworn. Well, if you wish to become one of the Order, you will do so with work.
Sounds fine to me.
As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin. I am but a simple soldier, grown old. First they made me Castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretch thin. This war, these times, have tested our mettle to the limit. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor, the Warsworn shall honor armed for battle.
You would be forgiven for thinking, based on his voice, that he's actually a treacherous dude, but he's not. He's a good man.
3 Warsworn keeps guard the summer Phalanx. Shieldring here, Helmguard in Arathel, and Ironfast and Detir, to each a Castellan, and in Cluricon, Amalur Sverre Kura oversees our part in the war. It has been centuries since the Warsworn have crossed into Cluricon, and in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there, so we must. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested.
And since I don't go to the war for a while, I find lots of things to do with my time. Like finding infestations of demons to revive the original purpose of the Warsworn. They have standards in who they work for and why. Yeah, the only real vice the Warsworn have is being mercs. They have standards, yeah. Well, we will find out as we work for the Warsworn, but they hold themselves to a higher ideal than just working for money.
10 years ago, it raged all over the plains, and we earned our pay in combat. Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Melsenshire and stare at the Tuatha army. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then.
Kind of like paladins, but not a holy order. Yeah, they hold themselves. They're an order of warriors who hold themselves to a high ideal, and initially they were formed to fight Niskaru or demons. It's just that they don't really have any holy powers.
Though he is only a hireling, he is Warsworn material, and we look after our own. He has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him.
I think it's his mum who's ill, and who you can help by probably getting a potion.
I can make you a hireling. The work is plentiful and the pay is good. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield.
Which we earn in record time.
Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the healers first. Then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge.
Does Will Rendig die? I have a vague memory of that being
Good.
the case.
Off you go.
Which is unfortunate. And I think it happens in cutscene. All contracts open to first taker. Keep. See curate of keep for pay on completion of task. Lost book, overgrown thicket. Etinmere inquiry. Haxi trolls. Contract reposted. I betook myself a peaceful stroll within overgrown thicket when rudely chased from my place of repose by several noisome, fearful beasts. Alas, a book of some value was left behind. They're kind of superhuman by in-universe standards. Yeah, that's fair. Let's take all of them, I guess. Lapse of contract with Warsworn camp in Etinmere is cause of concern. visit camp and make inquiries as needed. Note: combat always possible outcome in Ettinmere. Let's have that. And also, Haxi Trolls. Previously posted contract has expired, more than 5 days unfulfilled. Remove troublesome group of trolls in Haxi. If possible, locate former contract holders. Yep.
Old Idward's a scold, but he's true to the cause.
I think there
It's
was
good pay, but trying work.
interesting people here, wasn't there? Fiona Terrain? Was she?
Yes?
I don't remember. I think this guy was amusing as well.
Commissary?
For fuck's sake.
What is it this time?
I'm quartermaster here. I have good Warsworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. I remember the time one-eyed Arca routed us in Ironhold Passage. Then Ost appeared out of nowhere right behind them. But that was years ago. It's up to me to see that this ragged lot of stone-headed roustabouts is provisioned with whatever they bloody need.
Oh, I misread you. You're kind of superhuman by in-universe standards, not their kind of superhuman. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's always the thing with main characters of RPGs. Like, you're always way more capable than everyone else.
Well, Ironfast might have been built first, but Jotun tore it down. Rebuilt it, but only after Shieldring. By my count, that makes Shieldring eldest standing.
Yeah.
That's Fiona, our blacksmith. She forged these. Every one true enough.
If I picked up anything random to sell. Ring of Ice Shield, might as well get rid of that.
What? That's all?
This is the Shield Ring Smithy. If you need repairs, I can help with that. If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there. Repairs are an awful chore. Forging new things is a fine feeling, but there are days I long to wield the weapons I make.
With a line like that, it seems to me that she probably was going to have been someone you could add to your party when this was still intended to be a party-based game.
Oh, he's a fine blacksmith. Or he would be if he ever lifted his arm anymore. He prefers telling me how I'm lifting mine wrong. It's too green here. Too warm. Too many bugs and boggarts making a racket. I prefer the whiteness and silence of snow.
Yeah, let's just repair it all, I guess.
Goodbye now.
I see she's got a spear and all.
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, girl? Don't answer. I can tell by your hands. Callow, confused, no discipline. Are you happy like that, or do you wish to improve?
I wonder what his response is if you are dead good at blacksmithing. Sometimes you can buy a non-magic blade and reforge it to make a powerful one. A more powerful one than you can buy. Yeah.
I could be persuaded to show you a bit of proper technique, I suppose. If you were hoping I'd mend something, you want Fiona over there. That's my pupil there. She's a bright spark, she is. Green, though. Wants to run and play with swords too often. All you need know is I'm sworn to war and a blacksmith to my bones. I can teach you a little if you don't wear out my patience. Our skill at the forge is near as famous as in combat. Ought to be more famous.
How much is training? 15,000. Right. Alder Roderick is highly skilled with blacksmithing skill. For a fee, he can you can receive training to increase your skill by 1. Basic trainers can only offer their expertise to customers with a skill level from 0 to 3, who are level 0 and higher. Right. Am I not level 3 already? Yeah, I'm already level 3 blacksmithing already. I mean, sure. It's because randomly generated gear has level-based stats and forged gear doesn't. Math it. You need a lot of gear for training. Gold for training. Yeah. But given the fact that I'm planning on staying the course with the fate I'm using, which when it's at its max level gives you three points. I only need to spend up to this point. 15k times 2 per skill area for basic training alone. Yeah, I never found by the time I got to the end of the game that I was short any skills anywhere. And I don't think that I ever spent anything on buying skills. I mean, it's nice that they're there and it can accelerate you early if you
at your service
really want to accomplish something. But like by the time I don't think that I'll need it really. I guess it's optional, yeah. Like by the time that you need really good gear at the end of the game. Huh. I guess no one cares about this chest. I guess I can sell that. What does this tell me? An official looking Warsworn document. Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, Castellan of Shieldring Keep. Grine Shane, Castellan of Helmgard. Oda Kelfred or Selfred, Castellan of Ironfast. Sveria Cura, Almador, Melsenshire. Gwyn Anwyn, Keeper of Monuments. Lyrin Cynric, Keeper of Documents. Idwald Freywood, Curate of Shieldring Keep. Henrik Old. Adrith Deofrit. Okay, I don't think that I need that list of current employees, I guess. Current significant names. Oh. I could loot the weapon rack as well, and no one would care. And then sell the thing back to him. That's a bit rude.
Commissary?
I mean, I'm going to do it because I'm allowed.
Gauntlets or a fine sword?
But still seems a bit cheeky. Misk. I don't need the staff. There was a long blade. Oh, 2 large iron blades. Okay.
What? That's all?
It's good that you can't accidentally hit people that you don't like. It's good that like friendly fire isn't on, basically. Why would you want a chain on the end of a hammer like that? Seems incredibly useless. more trouble than it's worth. But no one cares because the bow is junk. Yeah, true. Prisma lock. Prisma Pix is interesting. It's basically a device that vaporizes the lock. Yeah, I think it just automatically opens the lock, no question, as I recall.
Really, there's no need to stand around and gape.
I defeated the crossbows.
And you have their daggers as proof? Yes, I see you do. Very good. Here's your pay.
Oh, nice. 600 gold.
Good then.
It's quite a lot. Wonder what the purpose of this is. Like, just wall off a section of the corridor for no reason.
Greetings.
The Adventure 2. I think that's probably a goal, isn't it? Ooh, this will be the Castellan's quarters, won't it? Nah, I can't loot that. That makes sense. There's a chest back here as well.
What's this? Rogue's blood on my boots?
What was that? What a weird thing to have someone say. So far, there seems to be only one bed in this entire place. Is the oh no, here we are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, they're kind of crummy, but 11. Maybe 11? Did I count that one? And I can't be comfortable sleeping in full plate harness. Like, that's not a good idea, mate.
Warsworn proud, and let the rest rot.
Okay, fair enough. We have found some beds in here that probably would house all the people that live here, and maybe sleeping in shifts.
Welcome.
I think this place is weird architecture. Ponder Castle Yolvin. Yeah, there are some places that definitely have weird architecture, and I don't really remember what Yolvin was like. Also, what was her name? Henry Kell said something about the Travelers have no kings.
Sworn to war.
But as far as I know, there are no human kings in the game at all. I don't think that area is the real beds. Looks more like a napping area. Oh no, that's not where I want to be. There was the thicket over here, wasn't there? Let's see if I can avoid being attacked by wolves. No, they just build. For fuck's sake, stop getting locked into attacks. It's amazing they still keep attacking. They must be incredibly hungry. Ooh, Necklace of Mending. level up. Yeah, let's put a point in there. Welcome, Ravenforce. Yelvan's architecture has massive walls, and the usable areas are platforms suspended above the actual floor. Why? Most of the interior is empty space that's not even above the floor. Yeah, that is weird. Oh, right. Apparently, I can't buy any of this. Although, to be fair, I don't really care because it's bows, and I don't like bows, so it's not a big deal to me. Let's have you. I do want to buy these, but this seems like all casting costs reduced by 10% just seems more worthwhile, especially because it's level 1 of 5. 13%. I don't know what increments this will be going up by. So that's fine. So got Wayfarer, that's also fine. Confirm. I got... Huh. You would think something called the Necklace of Mending would do health regen, but no. Bleed resistance. Okay. Send a screen cap on Discord. Yep, thank you, I noticed. Let's have a look. Here, right. So try and avoid the bear. I mean, I don't really like just killing wildlife for no reason. I mean, with these guys it was because they attacked first. Unprovoked. Oh, it's a dungeon. Overgrown thicket. Might as well head in. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah, I guess it's mending cuts. It's more like it seems more preventative, resistance to something, than mending. Mending is like recover afterwards. Don't worry, I'm just lining you all up. There we go. Why would anyone wander in here for a nice place to hang out? Like, to be fair, this is the sort of place I would like to wander around and explore, but that's because I'm a weirdo. Maybe the person who lost their book is also a weirdo. Fair enough. Not gonna judge. Hello, Marcus. That just seems like it's a wealth item. I don't think you can wear bracelets, and it doesn't seem to do anything anyway. Yeah, it's just a repeated... I'm pretty sure that this is a lizardy thing, because the skin on the underside of the jaw there looks like it's scaly. But I suppose it could be leathery. Oh, that's a flat foot, isn't it? That's sort of an elephanty foot. You wouldn't think it would need a foot like that. It doesn't seem like it's big enough. Oh well. The ring. Student's band, 5 mana. Yeah, I thought... I saw that it was Student's Band. I was pretty sure that that just meant it was the same as the first ring that I ever found, which was, yeah, plus 5 to mana, which is not useful remotely. I mean, it's better than nothing. But I wouldn't accuse it of being useful. Now, what do I want? Probably this. Get over here. What is that? Not really felt the need to use it though, because it's got kind of a long charge up. I think you can get interrupted if you fire the chain attack at a barrel. Yeah. Book of the Tormentor. That's interesting. Pick up the Book of Gentle Beasts. Behold the gentle beasts of field, hill, and wood. Unlike we who wear unnatural garments and betake such oddities as war and deceit, these noble beings are at one with all around them. They do not question, hate, or fear. A bit reductive. It's minor, but sure, okay. jeweled bracelets. A gem-studded bracelet of considerable value, but which you cannot use. Why do I have this? Where did that come from? Day 20. Finally made it to this forest. Don't like it. Trees everywhere to hide enemies. We'll have to tell Holgar. It's hard to see what's a shadow and what's a creature. Tomorrow I search Gorhart, the last stop before the Feylands. The trip so far has been uneventful. Should be able to find work among these folk. Day 25. Found work. Guarding a trader between this village and a gnome tower. His name is Wallace. Quiet town, isolated. He is afraid of the pixies hiding in the bushes. Not surprising, coming from someone who lives in the village of cowards. Probably afraid he'll end up like Alden Gorhart's father, eaten by a barghest. Day 27. Saw something entering an overgrown thicket on the way to Arden's, and I thought I glimpsed something shining in there. Treasure, perhaps? I wouldn't be so lucky, but I'll go see what I can find tomorrow. So I probably picked that up after looting it from a dead body, actually. They don't hate, but attack you on sight. Yeah. You would think that certainly wolves would be more circumspect, especially because they've got other things to hunt. Like the, well, its eyes are still lit. Like the antelope. Like, that would be a way easier, more plentiful thing to hunt than me running around in armor. Like, that's not how wolves behave. Bears probably would go for me. They're pretty territorial. So fair enough that in that case. But I guess they're magical. Yeah, that's true. Let's just jump straight back there. Can I not? Do I need to go to the world map before I'm allowed to fast travel? That's a bit weird. And some money for all the good it'll do me.
You're welcome in the keep, as long as your honor's intact. Oh yes, from overgrown thicket, was it? Normally that sort of thing is beneath even contract work. But these days, if the payer has enough coin to spare and is insistent enough, we put it on the board.
It pays fairly well as well. That's about the same amount that I got for getting the two daggers off the brothers. Oh yeah, that's right. Armor. I picked up a piece of probably rather good stuff, eh? Witches of the North bound blood-hungry spirits into this armor. Block efficiency, piercing damage, bleed damage, chance to steal health. Nice. Let's put that on. Ooh, that's quite fancy, isn't it? It's not part of a set or anything. But it still looks good. Let's salvage stuff, shall we? Whilst we're here. Which way was it? Thanks. Over here. Right.
Yes?
I'm just walking past. You don't need to accost me. got two slots in it, hasn't it? I'd recommend going through Canneroc soon, as it's the first place in game where you can acquire a house to store things. True. I think I'll leave that leather armor for now. It's only got slightly less armor than the hauberk, and it's got 2 slots. So if I think of a pair of gems, I might
What's
want.
this? Another hireling!
Yep, another hireling. Where is Canneroc,
Sure,
by the
I'm
way?
proud. Aren't I Warsworn?
I don't remember where Canneroc is. Is it west or south? Hill. Seems like we're being directed to go this way. We've got a mission here. I think we've got some missions in here as well. Well, you can't see it. Yeah, let's go meet up with
Greetings.
Canneroc is near Yolvan, Webwood region, just go south of Shieldring. Yeah. I was figuring it would be somewhere in Webwood because Canneroc's where they farmed spider silk and Webwood spiders, etc. Hello, barely dressed elf lady. This isn't suspicious at all.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
Oh, assassin lady who's definitely not going to kill us. Well, it turns out she isn't.
Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here?
I just cannot help but think whenever someone's wearing stuff like that, it's just stab me clothing. Oh, hold on. Famed Mages. Inspect. A book of that explores some of the famous members of the Schola Arcana, a collective of mages. Oh, that's quite a lot. Do I want to dedicate myself to reading every book in the game? Though the philosophy of the Schola Arcana demands its adherents to sacrifice any form of personal gain for the sake of advancing the study of magic, there are not a few moments in history where extremely talented or notorious mages of the Order have secured a position in the collective memory of Amalur. It goes without saying that the founding members, Elodan Bloodguard, Marus Torix, and Eleanor Bria, are among this number, but there are yet others who, in their own way, have heralded themselves into the annals of legend. Yeah, no, I can't be bothered.
Arden's dead. How did this happen? If so, then I sure didn't see her. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
It's not my fault. Fuck off. Neither of those are useful. Can't set the webs on fire, unfortunately. What the fuck was that? Aha! Hello, spiders. Difficult to deal with. Just annoying. Hello. Yes, burrowing. Burrowing is a common behavior of spiders. Or it's a behavior of spiders. Depending on type. Silk farmer remains. These look like the bones of a silk farmer that died at the hands of some spiders. I would see if I can give them a respectful burial somewhere in the nearby town of Canneroc. Take the remains. The weapon looks cool. Some sort of celestial thing. No, it's called a... oh jeez, I can't remember. But IRL burrowing spiders don't cover trees with webs. That's true. Take the remains. What the heck is it called? chakrams. There we go. No, it's got fire because it's a fire type weapon. You can make them with ice or electricity as well. And these are iron. I think that's the lowest level gear, and it goes up to Prismir, but it's probably got steel and something lapis. Is that lapis? Blue, azure, something like that. So is that a material in the game? As well. Saying num at the bottom of the screen is kind of funny. Yeah, I assigned the abilities to the number pad so that I could use my my MMO mouse with buttons with them, and assign different attacks to the right mouse button just by hitting the numbers. Unfortunately, yeah, it just goes number pad instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. down there, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. So each weapon has a combo, a standard combo. The sword has 4. It's not very inspired, but the chakrams sure why. Oh, there we go. Hello. Oh. That's new. And they're AoE mid-range weapons, so you can hit them. There we go. That's very stupid, because they had never mind. My advantage. So presumably the giant spiders burrow, but the smaller ones that spit poison, maybe they are the web makers? Like, what I'm saying is there's more than one type of spider. You can also unlock more attacks, so like I have just about unlocked charging up with the chakrams. It does that. Unfortunately, it takes a bit of a while to charge up, so it gives enemies an opportunity to get close. Actually, moves. So this will show you in very, very small video up there the moves that you have unlocked. Or that are even available, which is nice. Quite like one of the later ones in chakrams, orbital blades, which you can just about see. Can you have one ranged weapon, one melee? I suppose you could have oh, interesting. Chain 3 casts of the spell together to deal more damage and stun your enemies. I didn't realise you could do that. You can equip 2 weapons, and they don't both have to be melee or ranged. I suppose you could, if you wanted to, have 2 ranged or 2 melee. depending on what you wanted to do. I mean, for a while I had as a primary a longsword, and then as a secondary daggers, because daggers are faster. But switched to chakrams when I got them, because I prefer chakrams. Okay, materials you can make bladed weapons from in order of power: iron, steel, azurite, silvernite, prismere. I thought it was something to do with like azure or like something blue, you know, which is why I thought lapis. But yeah, azurite. Azurite is actually a type of stone, or semi-precious stone, which is kind of blue-green. It would be absolutely rubbish for making weapons out of, but in the game, apparently... No, it's fine. That's magic material. It's just it's a bit odd when you use an existing name for a magic material, you know? There's some more remains over here, isn't there? Yeah, there we go. Let's have them. Let's just visit Canneroc, and because we're at 3 hours, I think we'll leave it at that after visiting. And I expect some kind of video cutscene we're playing. Oh, a short one. Alright. Never mind the spiders. I must destroy the crates! Alright, let's clear the spiders away. Aha! Fair enough. That's why I never used it, because ranged attacks could interrupt
Greetings!
it.
Thank the gods. Somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... Canneroc could use someone of your particular skill.
How many warriors travel with you? 1, but I'm worth about 20 at this point. Azurite is in-game is bluish, yeah, but while the material itself is treated as magical, it's used for everything from Feyblades to hammers. Yeah, and I think you can make plate armor out of it as well.
The town was built for those who made their living harvesting silk from Webwood. Though dangerous, we had the bridges and magic to guard us. Unfortunately, that seems to have stopped, and we don't have the people or the defenses to hold out indefinitely.
Pretty sure someone took down the magic defenses deliberately because they were a knobhead.
I'm doing my best to save this town. I'm sure you can see that.
I haven't seen anything so far.
Those that make their living taking the webbing from the wood so we can process it. Most of them didn't survive the first spider attacks. The old forest is home to countless spiders. I've heard of a time when it stretched from here to Oderath. Legends say that there was even a terrible wraith named the Widow who ruled the spiders. But such is for children's tales.
Yeah, Warrior Armor also has an Azurite version. Yeah, I thought so. And then Silvernite looks like it's made of wood, and I think probably the Fae are wearing Silvernite, or at least stuff that looks similar. And then Prismarine, guess who lives in Castle Yolvan? The Widow? Yeah.
We sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient summer fae aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolvan. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion.
Silvernite is more of a green metal. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I thought Silvernite would probably be like living wood or something. Well, I mean, most wood is living as long as it's still part of the tree, but like the armor being magical wood, I guess not.
They are a strange, mincing people. No sense of themselves or how others perceive them. They're just too caught up in their own nature.
I don't think that's true. Magic wands are made of wood. Yeah, I guess that's true. And staves too.
He's too new to our village to have already given his life in its defense. But I fear it may be too late to save him.
I have a feeling he's the traitor, but I don't remember.
Spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood, but never have we had to fear for our lives so. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. We need you to find him.
Yeah, all right.
Good hunting!
Establish the protection on this island. I think that's a quest you have. Or can get, I suppose. And you root out the person that brought down the magic defenses. I think... Which one is it? One of these buildings is a tavern. Although there's no music playing, so I can't guess. It's probably that one. And most of the survivors are holed up inside it. But yes. It's time for me to stop because it's over 3 hours. Now, all you really do is kill a bunch of spiders and the queen of the spiders. Materials you make swords from are basically treated as metal, even prismere, which is crystalline. Yeah. Yeah. Materials in the game are a bit weird. Anyway, that will do it for today. Hope you've had a good time. I'll be back on Monday, around about 8. I will try and aim for 8. I do keep trying to aim for 8, but like, I'll be doing something and look at the time and go, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I should go and start streaming. And then it takes like 10-15 minutes to actually get my stuff together and everything started up and so on. But yeah, so maybe I should take that into account. Anyway, that's it for today. As I did say, I need to come up with like some kind of signing off spiel. Like I've got an intro, and now I need to come up with some kind of signing off thing to say. Hope you've had a good time. I hope to see you again, whether that's on Monday or not. Yeah. Bye.